Okay, this is France. France borders 8 countries. And if you think that France borders only these 8 countries, then you are not correct to believe that. But in reality, it is more than 8 countries. And if you see the map of France carefully, you can see the giant empire of overseas territories. And in this video of Siachen X-File, you will learn how China is trying to help one of the provinces to get independence from France. This is Siachen X-File. Okay, this is France, and this part of the France is called L'Hexagone, which is also known as La France Métropole, and this is the France we know of as the mainland European France. But the territory that China is trying to break away is all the way over here, 16,811 km away in the Pacific Ocean. This province is known as New Caledonia, and New Caledonia belongs to the part of the France which is known as France d'Outre-mer, the overseas France. And this overseas France look like this. New Caledonia is France's territorial holdover since colonial times. The landmass of New Caledonia is 18,500 square kilometers with a population of 280,000 people. And this island was conquered by France in 1853, and following the discoveries of nickel deposit in 1960s. It led to the huge migration of French European settlements in New Caledonia. And because of these settlements, it led to a crisis in which the indigenous population of New Caledonia became a minority. And this crisis led to the birth of the Caledonian independence movement. After a series of deals and agreements with the French government, France decided to grant Caledonia to conduct maximum of 3 referendums for independence before 2022. And in the first referendum, 56% of Caledonians voted to stay in France. And in the second referendum, which happened on 4th October 2020, 53% of Caledonians voted to stay in France.
I hear the voices of those who want independence. I want to tell them it's with you and it's only together that we'll build tomorrow's New Caledonia.
But this time in this referendum, 47% of Caledonians voted for Caledonian independence. And this is where China comes in. China wants Caledonia to get independent from France. And this is why, since the past decade, China is trying to help the Caledonian economy and their politicians with their China's economic might, such as giving $1.5 billion of economic aid to Caledonians on yearly basis, or to invest in the nickel mines in the Caledonian region. China is helping Caledonia for only one reason. China wants to dominate in the market of nickel production. Nickel is a metal which is used to make magnets and various electronic equipments and chips present in our electronic devices. And Caledonia is the 4th largest producer of nickel. And once Caledonia becomes independent, China will be able to control the entire production of nickel from the Caledonian mines, as they have invested in those mines and has bought many of the mining companies, which will make China the 3rd largest producer of nickel once Caledonia becomes independent. Now as New Caledonia heads towards its final referendum, China will make sure that Caledonia will get its independence from France. And with this geopolitical maneuver, China will achieve 2 things. First, China will achieve and become a key supplier for nickel in the world. And second is that China will be able to take away an important base from the French Navy through which France can project its power in the Pacific Ocean, thus making China a dominant power in the Pacific Ocean. This is the Siachen X-File report on New Caledonia. And if you're new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to Siachen X for such geopolitical videos. Till then, goodbye.